5 years ago, I came from Shimla to here. I was 18 years old, and everything was so new. I was little nervous watching Madhuri ji's dances and her acts and everything. I used to always point finger on TV and tell Mama, "Mujhe bhi wahan jana hai." Then I was very surprised when they told me, "So Alisha, this is a double role. You'll be the positive one and you'll be the negative one."
Okay.
I was the most happiest person on the earth. I also want to say this to every girl or boy, anybody out there who is from a small town, जिनका आगे पीछे कोई लेना देना नहीं है industry से, that if you really want to do this now, you can do this. It is not impossible. It's just that you need to decide that yes, you want this, and you need to come and work for it. Everything is possible. It is difficult, but it is possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first episode of The Gossip Cop. Today we have one of the most bona fide actresses of the television industry. You all know her as Tara and Arohi of Ishq mein Marjawa, and it is none other than Alisha Panwar. Drum rolls!
Thank you.
So how's your journey been? It's been 4 years now and you've been working successfully in the industry. How has your journey been from a place like Shimla to Mumbai?
Actually, now it has been 5 years, so 5 complete years, and happy and successful. So really happy.
Yeah.
And I still remember when 5 years ago I came from Shimla to here. I was 18 years old, and everything was so new. I was little nervous because this was the first time when I came in Mumbai, and I knew nobody here. And Shimla is a small town, and here I used to feel like, oh my god, मैं गुम जाऊंगी, and how am I going to survive alone here? But I knew what I have to do, and initially just got started, and by God's grace, everything just went well. Now it's like my own home, my own hometown.
Exactly. So what was your parents' reactions like? Because parents are like quite, quite impulsive when their child says that, no, मुझे actor बनना है. So parents become quite secure कि नहीं, acting कैसे करेगी? You were so young. So like, what was your parents' reaction? Were they willing to send you, or they were quite reluctant?
No. Luckily, I have parents which are, very supportive. Since childhood, I remember. I was very little at that time, but I used to watch TV, and I used to say to Mama कि मुझे TV पे जाना है. And watching Madhuri ji's dances and her acts and everything, I used to always point finger on TV and tell Mama, मुझे भी वहाँ जाना है. So at that age they used to laugh, but then initially when I grew up, and still I had that thing in me कि मुझे actress बनना है बड़े होके. So then they knew that yes, this is what she actually wants to do, and they had always been very supportive. And my father was the one who brought me here to the Mumbai after my studies, and because I got a show here, Begusarai, which was my first debut. So I had just completed my studies, and I was doing my graduation only, and this is how it happened.
घरों घरों में वो बात होती है कि जब बच्चे बोलते हैं कि मुझे एक्टिंग करना है, बट मम्मी डैडी हमेशा वो बात बोलते हैं कि बेटा लेकिन तू अपना पेट भरने के लिए क्या करेगा. So I guess your parents would have thought, right, कि you have to be like self independent, self sufficient, so they didn't laugh it off as a hobby or something.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. जैसा कि मैंने अभी भी कहा, I have always been very lucky with my parents. They have always been very supportive. Not only my parents, my whole family, my grandpa and everybody was like, okay, if this is what you want to do, you go ahead with it, because they had that confidence in me that if I really want to do something now, I'll succeed in that thing. So thankfully it happened, and I know way more to go, but still, like, I'm happy. In last 5 years at least, I have come into a place where I can look back and say that no, at least there's something I've done.
So talking about your last show, Ishq mein Marjawa, like you played a dual character, and which was quite, people used to get scared after seeing you on TV, and no one actually knew that you were so young and you played that role with such with such a conviction. So like, what did you think when, like, what was your reaction like when you were offered a role like Arohi and Tara's?
I was surprised. I did not believe only, initially when I heard this whole thing, when I was for the very first time called for this auditions were happening. Everybody was told, every actor who came for that audition, everybody was told that, there are two girls, two different girls. At that time, the names were also different, not Tara and Arohi. But they say that there are two different girls. One is positive and one is negative, and both are the leads. We'll try you for both of them, and then we'll decide which one to go, because they did not wanted to reveal the story beforehand only. So that is how even I was auditioned for it. So with full conviction, I gave the audition for both of them, thinking that these are two different characters and I'll get one of them.
Okay.
But then that was the cherry on the cake when I got to know I was shortlisted and blocked, and then the whole narration of the story was given to me by the producers. So then I was very surprised when they told me, so Alisha, this is a double role. You'll be the positive one and you'll be the negative one.
Okay.
I was the most happiest person on the earth, because if you get a show like that, especially in TV, you do not get chance to play something like that on television. I was very happy because that was a big break for me. You can say that show launched me as a lead in the industry, and plus it was protagonist and antagonist, and the characters, both of them were so strong, especially the Tara one. Like I don't think उस तरह की vamp इससे पहले TV पर दिखाई गई है, because she had her own whistle, her own attitude, her own aura. So it was really wow.
So let's talk about your acting, like from Begusrai to till here. Like, how did you get into acting? Like, what was the whole process like? Like when you first came into Mumbai, what was like, what was in your mindset? आपको कहाँ जाना है? आपको किससे मिलना है? Because you are actually very unfamiliar when you come to a city like Mumbai.
Yeah, true.
Because it's like the aura of the city is so infectious, you get confused.
True. So as I just told you that when I came to Mumbai, I already had a show, because I gave the auditions in Shimla for it, Begusarai, and when I came here, I just had my look test, and we started shooting. So 1 full year I did that, and after that, when that show, we were done with that show. So after that, my actual, you can say, struggle began, or looking for work, and now realizing that, okay, now what do I have to do in this unknown place?
Okay.
So from that period, actually my journey started, because now I have to go around, meet new people, go to new production houses. I did not know anything. So there were coordinators, there were producers, there were other actors. I met everybody, and then I made my own circle and started giving auditions and stuff, and dhire I got to know how this procedure is, and slowly I also got some shows, and thankfully my the graph of this career has always gone like a step upar. So that was really nice for me, and this is how it all started.
Okay, that feels very surreal.
It feels really nice, and I also want to say this to every girl or boy, anybody out there who is from a small town, जिनका आगे पीछे कोई लेना देना नहीं है industry से, that if you really want to do this now, you can do this. It is not impossible. It's just that you need to decide that yes, you want this, and you need to come and work for it. Everything is possible. It is difficult, but it is possible.